The Cyber Stand-Up for May 9th, 2026. We're tracking a massive ransomware attack on the education sector, critical vulnerabilities in cPanel that demand immediate patching, and a major policy reversal from the FCC. Let's break down what you need to know right now. First up, a significant disruption in the education sector. The ransomware group ShinyHunters has claimed responsibility for a major attack against the Canvas learning management system. This wasn't a minor incident. The attack impacted an estimated 9,000 schools and universities worldwide, causing widespread outages and interrupting learning for millions of students. This is a textbook example of a high impact, single point of failure event in a critical supply chain. Let's break down the threat actor. ShinyHunters is a well known group, historically active in data theft and extortion, often selling massive databases on dark web forums. Their evolution into ransomware operations follows a common trend among financially motivated groups. They possess the skills for initial access and data exfiltration, and adding an encryption component simply provides another monetization vector and increases pressure on the victim to pay. Their TTPs often involve exploiting known vulnerabilities in public facing applications or using stolen credentials obtained from InfoStealer logs. For a large SaaS platform like Canvas, the attack chain likely started with a foothold in their cloud environment. This could be an unpatched server, a misconfigured cloud storage bucket, or a compromised developer account with privileged access keys. Once inside, the playbook is methodical. They would have performed extensive reconnaissance, mapping out the production environment, identifying critical databases, and locating backup infrastructure. A key objective here would be to disable or delete backups to prevent easy recovery, maximizing their leverage. Simultaneously, data exfiltration would be a top priority. For a platform like Canvas, this data is incredibly sensitive. Student PII, grades, assignments, and faculty information. ShinyHunters would exfiltrate terabytes of this data to a cloud storage location under their control. Only after exfiltration is complete and backups are neutralized would they deploy the ransomware payload, encrypting servers and demanding a ransom for both the decryption key and a promise not to leak the stolen data. The good news is that as of the latest reports, the Canvas platform is back online. This suggests they had a robust, potentially offline or immutable backup and disaster recovery strategy that allowed them to restore services. For defenders, this is a critical case study in supply chain risk and the importance of resilience. Review your own incident response plans for critical SaaS vendor outages and question your vendors on their security posture and recovery capabilities. Next, we have a critical alert for anyone managing web hosting infrastructure. cPanel and Web Host Manager, or WHM, have patched 3 new vulnerabilities, and one of them is severe. You need to take immediate action on this. The patches were released in versions 11.11.8.0.3, 11.116.00.13, and 11.110.impact2. If you're running any version below these, you are vulnerable. The headliner is CVE 2026-29201. The advisory describes this as a flaw that can lead to privilege escalation, remote code execution, and denial of service. This combination makes it a critical level threat. Details on the specific component are sparse, but this type of vulnerability in a web panel often resides in a service running with elevated permissions that improperly handles user-supplied input. Let's visualize the attack chain. An attacker first needs a low-level foothold on the server. In a shared hosting environment, this is trivial. They could simply purchase a cheap hosting plan or compromise one of the thousands of websites on the server through a common vulnerability like SQL injection or a flaw in a WordPress plugin. Once they have this initial access as a low privilege user, they can target the local cPanel WHM services. By sending a specially crafted request to the vulnerable component, the attacker can exploit CVE 226.29201 to escalate their privileges to the root user on the underlying operating system. At that point, the server is completely compromised. With root access, the attacker has full administrative control. They can read, modify, or delete files for every single website hosted on the server. They can intercept traffic, install persistent backdoors or rootkits, add the server to a botnet, or use it to launch further attacks. Given the ubiquity of cPanel, the window for exploitation is now wide open. Threat actors will be actively scanning the internet for unpatched servers. Automated exploitation is highly likely. Your top priority today is to verify your cPanel WHM instances are updated to the latest secure versions. Don't just rely on automatic updates. Log in, check the version number, and review the update logs to confirm the patch has been successfully applied. Now for our rapid-fire intelligence. First, a major policy update from the U.S. Federal Communications Commission. The FCC has reversed a previous decision and will now permit software and security updates for foreign-made routers and drones. This policy is effective until 2029. The agency explicitly stated that blocking security patches could create new cybersecurity risks, acknowledging that an unpatched but authorized device is a greater threat than a patched but foreign-made one. This is a pragmatic move that directly impacts asset lifecycle and patch management. It means your security teams must now actively track and deploy updates for these devices, rather than planning for their replacement. Second, the secure messaging app Signal is rolling out new anti-phishing warnings. The feature will alert users when they receive messages from non-contacts or that contain other indicators of social engineering. This is a direct response to threat actors increasingly targeting users on end-to-end encrypted platforms, assuming a false sense of security. It's a reminder that the human element remains the weakest link. No amount of encryption can protect a user who is tricked into clicking a malicious link or revealing sensitive information. This reinforces the need for continuous user awareness training, even for your most technical staff. All right, let's consolidate this into actionable intelligence for your defense operations. These are your key takeaways for today. First, your patch priority. The cPanel and WHM vulnerabilities, specifically CVE 2026-29201, are critical. The attack surface is enormous, and exploitation will be automated. Your number one task is to verify that all instances are patched to the secure versions. Don't assume your provider has handled it. Verify. Second, on policy and asset management. The FCC's policy reversal is a significant change. If your organization uses foreign-made routers, drones, or other network gear, you need to re-evaluate their place in your environment. These devices must be fully integrated into your vulnerability management and patch deployment lifecycle. Leaving them unpatched is now an explicit, recognized risk. Finally, your threat watch list. Number 1, monitor for exploitation attempts against cPanel. Check your web server logs for unusual activity. Number 2, track the TTPs of the ShinyHunters group. Their attack on Canvas shows they are capable of disrupting major cloud services. Understand their initial access and lateral movement techniques. And number three, expect an evolution in social engineering. As platforms like Signal add more protections, attackers will refine their lures to be more convincing and bypass these new warnings. Stay vigilant and keep your user training current. That's our briefing for today. Action these takeaways to harden your environment. Subscribe to the channel for daily, no-fluff threat intelligence that you can actually use. Tomorrow, we're digging into a new supply chain attack targeting open source library maintainers. Stay safe out there.